today, I would check your attendance list today. Nela Kindangen, Britania Mokalu, Blessy Wilan, Ferosa Rutinsulu. Okay, good. All of you present today. Before we enter our material today, I want to ask you, do you remember the material last week? Last week we have learned about on chapter 5. It's about It's a Beautiful Day. In this chapter, we have been learned about ask for and give information related to the qualities of people, animals, things, in order to identify and to criticize them. So today, we are going to learn on chapter 6. And now, please open the book page number 127. On chapter 6, we love what we do. That means, kita cintai apa yang kita lakukan. But especially, we have learned on page 128 until 129 is about jobs and professions. The purpose of our lesson today is how to ask your friends, father or mother and the other people about jobs and professions and how to answer the questions. But before that, I'll show you a video, the type of jobs and professions. Look this video.
English Sing Sing. Job. Whose tools are these? Artist. Artist. Where do you work in? I work in a studio. Studio. Whose tools are these? Carpenter. Carpenter. Where do you work in?
I work in a carpenter's shop.
Carpenter shop. Whose tools are these? Cook. Cook. Where do you work in?
I work in a restaurant.
Restaurant. Whose tools are these? Doctor. Doctor. Where do you work in? I work in a hospital. Hospital. Whose tools are these? Engineer. Engineer. Where do you work in? I work in a factory. Factory. Whose tools are these? Farmer. Farmer. Where do you work in?
I work in a farm.
Farm. tools are these? Firefighter. Firefighter. Where do you work in? I work in a fire station. Fire station. Whose tools are these? Hairdresser. Hairdresser. Where do you work in?
I work in a salon.
Salon. Whose tools are these? Pilot. Pilot. Where do you work in?
I work in an airplane.
Airplane. Whose tools are these? Police officer. Police officer. Where do you work in? I work in a police station. Police station. Whose tools are these? Scientist. Scientist. Where do you work in? I work in a science lab. Science lab. Whose tools are these? Singer. Singer. Where do you work in?
I work in a broadcasting station.
Broadcasting station. Whose tools are these? Teacher. Teacher. Where do you work in?
I work in a school.
School. Whose tools are these? Vet. Vet. Where do you work in? I work in an animal hospital. Animal hospital.
Review.
Artist. Carpenter. Cook. Doctor. Engineer. Farmer. Firefighter. Hairdresser. Pilot. Police officer. Scientist. Singer. Teacher. Vet.
Okay, after having a video, we know many types of jobs and professions. Look the book. Look on page number 128 until 129. There is a conversation between Miss Mudia and her students in an English class. Okay, now I will give 5 minutes to read the conversation about jobs and professions. Then the next page you will complete the table related to jobs and professions based on the conversation above on page 129. But before you make the assignment, there is an example on page 129. Okay, repeat after me. Number 1, friend's name is Benny. Questions: Benny, what does your father do? Answer: my father is a farmer. He plants and grows rice. And number 2, friend's name Dayu. How about you? Dayu, what does your father do? He is a teacher. He teaches mathematics in junior high school. This is an example on the table, and now you make it. If you any problems, come to me for help, and if you have finished soon, I will give a good score for you. Okay? Now make the assignment. Start now. Finish? Okay, can I see? Okay, good. I think all of you understand the material for this meeting, and now you know how to ask your friend's father or mother or the other people jobs and professions, and how to answer the questions. Okay, good. And I think that's all our lesson today. I'll give your assignment for the next meeting. Learn on chapter 7 is about I'm proud of Indonesia. Finally, our lesson today